Morning, everybody. What the heck is that thing in the corner of the screen? What is that? Right there, that big yellow thing. What the heck? Did BP and CP get another combine? New Holland TX66. It's a 90, I can't remember what year it is. 90 something. You guys take a wild guess. Do you think BP and CP got a new combine? We do like our New Holland equipment. See, New Holland, New Holland. What? Okay, BP likes New Holland equipment.
I'll show you why I hate this tractor.
Okay, she's gonna show us why she does not like this tractor. Show us, show us.
That right there.
That thing right there, that little glass right there. But as soon as you start the tractor, it sucks the oil out of the glass and you can't tell what the hell your oil level is. You have to check it cold and shut off. And she hates that. She likes the old McCormick old school tractor where you pull the dipstick and that tells you what your oil level is. What are we doing? We're gonna go friggin' finish baling up that stuff that we were playing with yesterday. So anyway, with no more further ado, let's pitter patter and let's get at her. We'll catch y'all later. Alrighty, well, we're out here. There's the baler. Give you some action shots here of that New Holland baler in action. And apparently there's going to be a whole lot of action shots of that New Holland baler action coming up. I had a phone call just as we were leaving the yard. Got a neighbor that's having a tough time trying to get stuff wrapped up, and every day is another day lost, and he's got a couple breakdowns and stuff and trying to combine, and he's got second cut alfalfa to do and so on and so forth. So he called us up, and he's a pretty darn good friend of ours. Just gonna turn you around. He's a pretty, there's CP. We just got a few short little swipes here, but he's a pretty darn good friend of ours. And he asked if I could come and bale up some straw for him. I don't know how heavy it is. The way he talks, it sounds like it's pretty god darn light. I don't know how this New Holland baler of ours is gonna work in that light stuff, but we'll give her a go and give it a try and see what happens. That's the best I could come up with at this point. There's a swath out there that was missed, so while she's doing these little short ones, I'm gonna go over there and pick that up. But yeah, we'll go and give it a try and see how the baler's gonna work to pick that stuff up, because it might not work worth a shit. All I might be doing is flipping belts and having friggin' lots and lots of grief. And if that's the case, then it might get, I don't know, we might have to pull out. So I'm not gonna bust, I told him I'm not gonna bust the baler up trying to bale really light swath. But we'll give it a try anyway. We'll be there today, one way or another. Anyway, we're gonna keep on rocking here on this light stuff, and we'll bring you all back a little bit later. Alrighty guys, radio down. There we go. So, I know that it's hard to see them all, but there is bales out there, by golly, but not a lot. Bale count 50 plus 15, 65 on 125 acres. I was hoping to get about half a bale an acre, and that's pretty much what it worked out to. So I guess when you look at it that way, that ain't so bad. I phoned about a Wishick heavy braking disc, about renting one, and yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen. It's only a 14 footer. Just picking up speed here. Hang on, guys. Alrighty, there I am. So it's only a 14-foot disc. Now this sucker has like 30-inch blades, or 33, 32, 34-inch blades. It's a big, heavy son of a bitch. I need at least 185 horsepower to pull it, which I don't even come close to that. 200 horse basically is what we need to pull it. So I'd have to rent a tractor also. Just for the disc, it works out to 850 bucks a day, basically. Just over, actually, 875, taxes in. We got 125 acres out here. And max speed when you're pulling that disc, they said, is only like friggin' 3 miles an hour. So at 3 miles an hour, it's gonna take us like 2 days to get over this friggin' field. So we're gonna be pushing the $1,700 mark. And that, I'd have to drive all the way up to Southie to get it. And from my place to Southie at highway speed is over an hour. Well, I won't be pulling that sucker home at 60 miles an hour. So we're gonna lose how much time right there dragging it home? Probably 3-4 hours just to get the sucker home. So I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm gonna search around, and if I don't do this myself, I'm just looking at something that'll speed the process up and maybe cut a little deeper than what I could do with my little equipment. So anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. We're gonna get on home here and figure out what we're gonna attack next. If we go straight to the neighbors for straw, I gotta go through the baler, grease it all up, service it all up, make sure everything is working 100%. And then we'll see if we go to the neighbors here right away, or if we just go there tonight and bale when it's tougher. Straw generally bales up a lot better when it's tough versus in the middle of the day when it's really dry. So we'll talk to you guys later. Alrighty guys, so the story here on that New Holland combine. So the New Holland combine that's in my yard, that's in CP and I yard, that is our good friend neighbor Ken. I call him a neighbor, but he actually lives like 8 miles, 9 miles away from me, maybe even 10. Anyways, that's also who we're gonna go and bale for. We're heading out there right now, just leaving the yard. We got everything baled up like you saw before. We serviced the baler 100%, serviced a little bit of the tractor, greased up the front end and so on and so forth. Greased the whole baler, oiled all the chains. The only thing I did not do with the baler was change a shitload of broken pickup teeth and a couple of pickup bands that are a little bit bent. Hopefully his straw is heavy enough. It's a conventional combine, so hopefully his straw is heavy enough that we'll be able to pick it up without too much grief. I got a bad feeling with this friggin' wind that's going on here yesterday and today that it's gonna be so friggin' dry I'm not gonna be able to bale. It is been on the phone dealing with basically crop insurance, but it's Saskatchewan Drought Recovery Aid Program for the livestock industry. Trying to get info on that, whether we'll even qualify or not. Like, it sounds like we're gonna have issues trying to qualify. So between that and then dealing with friggin' internet stuff, now I finally got them, because we've been having major internet issues where the internet's always down. And I'm phoning in every couple days to our supplier, internet supplier, and saying, what the fuck's going on here? And they finally now they're gonna finally send somebody out to check the equipment that's mounted on the side of the house to make sure it's not damaged from the windstorms and stuff. It's about friggin' time. But anyways, so here we are, friggin' 4 o'clock in the afternoon, damn near, 1:45 anyway, and we're just heading to Kent's to see if we can bale. Probably the worst time of the day to even think about trying to bale, because it's so bloody dry and windy all day. So, but anyways, let's get the hell over there and see what happens, and we'll talk to y'all later. Oh yes, I forgot. I was talking about Ken's combine. So Ken's combine, it broke down on him last night when he was across the road from us combining in some canola. Blew, what he thought had happened was that he blew a bearing on the pickup. So we started ripping stuff apart to find out that the bearing isn't actually shot. The bearing seized up, and it's just been rolling on the shaft, and it wore the shaft really bad. Now, to get that working again, yes, I can run a bead of weld all the way around that shaft, but I gotta pull, in order to grind it smooth and get it perfectly round again, we gotta pull the whole one side of that pickup apparatus off so I can get to that shaft with the grinder and with the files to file it nice and round again. But yeah, he wore it pretty bad. The bearing seized, and then the inner part of the bearing, what do they call that, the race or whatever, that was actually what was rolling on the shaft, and it wore the shaft really bad. So anyways, long story short, that's why there's a yellow New Holland combine sitting in our yard. No, we did not buy a combine, not another one. We'll stick with the Massey for now, and as time goes on, if we start combining lots of acres or more acres, then we'll see about upgrading. But for now, this will work for us just fine. Later, guys. Well, there you have it. That's what one of these straw bales looks like. Right there. But we got a problem. The straw has been sitting on the ground for, Christ, like a month. This stuff was swathed, and it was hailed on, so this is a hailed crop. Then the farmer swathed it. He swathed the crop, and then it started raining, and it's gotten rained on lots, and the stuff that was still good for seed, so to speak, it started to sprout. So the crop itself is not worth a heck of a lot, because it's all feed. And baling, it's so goddamn dry right now, and the stuff gets in behind the belts, just like last year. We're having all kinds of issues with friggin' straw because it's so goddamn dry. And it got in behind the belts, and I couldn't see because the sun was in my eyes. And look at that, that one belt, the lacing tore and got wrapped in behind the other belt, and oh, what a mess. I think I'm gonna end up having to cut the one belt out. Literally cut the one belt out and to save the other one. And that's Ken's unit right there. And the reason I'm here is because he was having nothing but major issues trying to bale too. So we're gonna park here, and I'm gonna go to work at trying to save the belt without having to cut it, and that'll be my last resort. The last resort will be to cut that belt out. I really wish I had that stuffer option on my baler on the pickup, and that would push the straw. That would push the straw up into the baler better. If I had the stuffer option, mega wide pickup with stuffer option, and then it would push the straw or the feed into the baler, so it just starts the core a lot better. Anyway, we don't got that, so we gotta fight with it this way. I'm gonna let you go, and we'll bring you guys back later. I'll bring you out there and let you know what happens. Alrighty, so we're up here now. Got my knife, which isn't overly sharp. Got a little pry bar. And this belt right here is supposed to be here, but the lacing ripped. You can see the end of it down here when the belt flipped over, and then it got wrapped up underneath this brand new belt that we just put on, and it rolled up there. You can see that there. Pushed this out, this divider bar. So now I ended up cutting the one part of this belt off right here. Now I can pry that out from there, and that'll give me some play, hopefully enough that I can move the new one out of the road and then unravel this off of that drive roller. This ought to be fun. Not really. I tried prying it out as it was, and there's no fucking way I was gonna get it. Maybe I'll be able to get it with that cut out as tight as I can get it and go from there. Anyway, this is gonna be a bit, so I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Alrighty, friends, neighbors, enemies, all of you fine people that sometimes watch and sometimes don't and laugh at the stupid things I do. There's the belt that tore, the lacing ripped out. You can see all the lacing ripped out. Well, then we cut it out. CP managed to get here. She got done what she was doing. So that's the longest piece. And then there's these short pieces. Piss me off. Fucking jerk. And the new lace, or the new belt, it's still good. The lacing's not buggered. Kind of pinched the belt a little bit, but I think it'll be okay right here. I think it would have been stretched a little right here at this point. Kind of damaged it a little right there, but not bad. But the lacing is good. It didn't rip. All I got to do is get a new pin for the lacing, and I've got that at home. So, and we got to get a belt for the one that we chopped out of it. Nice. Not. Son of a... Jesus, that pisses me off. We also ended up having to remove our belt divider bar. Had to take that out because the belt was wrapped in it a little bit too. So that's her for now. Anyway, we'll talk to y'all later. Alrighty guys, well, 9 o'clock at friggin' night. It's pitch black out. Go ahead, babe, drive.
Supper time?
Drive. It's supper time.
What are we having?
Pork chops. The baler is put back together, and it's my own damn fault. I knew better. I shouldn't have been friggin' trying to bale when it was that dry. And I think I did make that comment earlier, but we got her all ripped apart, and we got a new belt in that one spot, and yeah, it was a struggle to get it all tore apart there, get that shit unwrapped from there, but we got her. And I'll come back tomorrow morning bright and early, try and be here for as soon as the sun comes up, like 6:30 type of thing.
I'm gonna get you up at 4:30.
And start baling then when it's good and tough. Bale for 3-4 hours until it starts getting too dry, and shut her down. Come back tomorrow morning when it's too tough. So anyway, gonna leave you all alone. Comment, subscribe. Did you just say you were gonna get me up at 4 o'clock in the morning again?
Yep.
I turned the phone around, but you guys wouldn't be able to see us. Yeah, you can't see us. So anyway, watch out for the gate.
Come on, gate bitch.
Oh, gate bitch. Yeah, you get to call me the gate bitch now. Don't drive over the friggin' fence pickets when I drop the gate, okay? Anyway, comment, subscribe. Fun, fun, fun. Let's get her done. Catch you guys later.